Which one did you get?
1 and 2.
Alright, warm-up quiz. 2 minutes from right now to do as many as you can. They must be on the desk before the 2 minutes are up. Answers are 2 and -5 for the first one. The second one's -1. If you wrote -1 twice, it's unnecessary, but I'll still count it. And the same thing for number 3. It's just a 2, but you can have it twice. Homework check. We ended up with 4 out of 8, which is 50%. That means that the ones with homework can pick 2 numbers for the lottery today. The winning numbers today are 3, 8, 9, 12, and 18. Block letter only. Alright, homework answers. First couple are kind of blurry. You need to have all the possibilities to get credit for the problem, so each one is worth 1 point. Each problem is 1 point. So on the first one you need to have plus or minus 1, 2, 3, and 6. On number 2 you need to have plus or minus 1 and 5. For number 3, plus or minus 1 and 4. 4, you should have plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 6, 1/3, and 2/3. For number 5, it's plus or minus 1, 2, 4, 8, 1/2, and 1/4. These cancel out. They are duplicates. On number 6, you should have plus or minus 1, 3, 9, 1/2, 3/2, which is the same as 1.5, 9/2 is the same as 4.5, 1/3, 1/6. Number 7 is plus or minus 1, 2, 4, 8, and 1/2. These cancel out. Eight is plus or minus 1, 1/2, and 1/4. 9 is plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And number 10 has a bunch of them. Plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 6/5, and 12/5. Here's example 1. You're going to have a test tomorrow over your graphing, and there will be easy ones like the factoring, the possible roots we've done yesterday and today. We'll do some more difficult ones next week, as well as graphing polynomials. Alright, on the first one, do you remember where we have to go to first on this problem? Constant, yeah, we have to go to the constant. And that's a -8, but we'll just think of it as 8. And what do we have to do once we're on that back end? Yeah, what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4, and 8. Alright, so once we find those factors of 8, what do we do next? Yeah, we go to that first one and find what? Factors. Is there one that we can leave out? Yeah, we leave out 1, so what does that leave us with? 4, yes. Alright, so how many more times am I going to have to write this line out? 2 more times, yeah. So it'd be plus or minus 1, 2, 4, and 8. And we have to do it one more time. 1, 2, 4, and then 8. So what do we do now? Divide them all by these numbers here. So we can start with 2 and divide everything in this second row by 2, and then divide everything in the fourth row by 4. What do we do after we've done all of our divisions? Yeah, we can simplify and we can cancel out matching. Now you don't have to go through and rewrite all these, because I think if you look at a 4 over 2, you know it's 2. So you can just leave it as 4 over 2 and cancel it out with something. So we'll skip that step from yesterday. Alright, so we have these here. Does this one cancel?
No.
What about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a what? 1. What about the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2. What about the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 4. On the bottom, is this going to cancel out?
No.
What about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1/4, so it's gone. What about the 4 over 4?
Yeah.
It's a 1, and what about the next one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 2. So you're left with 1, 2, 4, 8, 1/2, and 1/4, plus or minus on each of those. Find all possible roots for this function and make sure you write them all out. Simplified form on your paper when you bring it up. On the practice problem, we're going to have to find these factors, and it's going to be plus or minus 1, 2, 3, and then 6. The factors of this one are going to be 1 and 5, but you don't need the 1. So just write this set of factors again. And then divide them all by 5. Do any of them cancel out? No, so you should have them all in there. Answer is 0. This one goes to the first 5. Answer is 18. The first 5. You have to do the back term first. So that's going to be 1 and then 2, 4, and 8. Now, how many more times do I need this row? 3 more times, because I'm going to have 6. You can drop the 1 because it'll just give you this when you divide. So that's going to be 2, 3, and 6. And I speed wrote those out in 2 seconds. So now you can do division by 2 on this line, and division by 3 on this line, and division by 6 on this line. So the first one stays. The first line stays. There we go. There's the big pen. I just added a new screen by accident. So what cancels out in this row here?
2, 2, 4, 2, and 8.
Yeah, all 3 of those are gone. So that's out, out, and out. What stays in the third row? Everything. What's gone in the fourth row?
2, 6, 4, 6, and 8.
Yeah, all 3 of those are gone, so you must have everything else in your answer. Answer is negative 53.
I'm upset.